When we look out into space, we can tell if a galaxy is moving towards or away from us based on whether the light from it appears bluer or redder than normal. This is called the Doppler effect. Using this, astronomers can figure out if a galaxy is approaching or receding relative to us. The ferry crashes into the Milky Way. Back in the 1900s, astronomers realized from this effect that the Andromeda Galaxy was headed towards our Milky Way. Since the Doppler effect only shows a galaxy's motion directly towards or away from us, not its motion across the sky, they didn't know for sure whether Andromeda was just passing by or on a collision course. It wasn't until 2012 when the Hubble Space Telescope allowed astronomers to measure Andromeda's sideways motion that they confirmed it's barreling straight for the Milky Way. The two galaxies are going to smash into each other and eventually merge down the road. Andromeda is way bigger than the Milky Way, with a diameter of about 220,000 light-years and up to 1 trillion stars inside. The merger of such a gigantic galaxy with our own in the distant future is pretty mind-blowing. So when exactly is Andromeda expected to hit the Milky Way? The common answer is around 375 billion years from now, which fits with Andromeda being 2.54 million light-years away. But some suggest the merger has actually already started. What gives? This idea comes from a project called Omega that's been mapping out the ionized gas around Andromeda. Their data shows Andromeda has a huge halo, a giant sphere of mostly ionized gas way out around the galaxy's edges. This stuff is so spread out and faint it's hard to see directly, so the researchers had to infer it by looking at how light from 43 quasars behind Andromeda gets partially absorbed passing through the halo. Quasars are the brightest objects in the universe, so we can detect them even billions of light-years away. Andromeda's halo turns out to be way bigger than we realized, extending about 2 million light-years from the galaxy. Now the Milky Way has a halo too, estimated to be 50 times wider than the main flattened disk of our galaxy. So when they say the merger has already begun, they just mean the outer halos of the two galaxies are starting to intermingle. The main bodies are still on course to collide in about 375 billion years. What's going to happen to our solar system? To understand our fate, let's look at simulations of the merger from Earth's perspective. Now, Andromeda is a faint smudge in the night sky. 2 billion years from now, Andromeda looms huge in the sky. 375 billion years, Andromeda's main disk reaches the Milky Way. 385 billion years, the two galaxies begin passing through each other, sparking new star formation. 9 billion years, peak star formation makes for spectacular night skies. 4 billion years, the galaxies complete their first pass through each other, both warped and distorted. 5.1 billion years, after multiple passes, the original shapes of both galaxies are unrecognizable, leaving two bright cores. 7 billion years, the merger completes, leaving one giant elliptical galaxy. The bright core dominates the sky. While epic in scale, this all happens gradually over billions of years. Our solar system won't get violently flung around, but it's not necessarily safe either. The gravitational disturbances could knock the sun out of its current orbit. The biggest danger would be a direct collision with another star, though the odds are extremely low given how sparse stars are. More likely risks. The sun could be pulled into a binary system with another star, frying the solar system. Too close flybys of other stars could destabilize planetary orbits, increasing collisions. 3. We could end up on an orbit that takes us into the hazardous galactic core. If humans are still around in a few billion years, our technology will probably be advanced enough to steer the solar system safely through the merger. I'm optimistic our far future descendants will handle any potential risks calmly and strategically.